Hey,
Hello,
besties.
besties.
Welcome to
So
Rude.
I'm here with Sebb Argo.
And I'm here with Dion Yorkie. I was going to say Diongo,
Ooh.
but I said Dion Yorkie. Diongo. Where did
Diongo,
Diongo come from? What was your first reaction when I said Diongo for the first time?
I thought it was really cute. And I love a good nickname. And no one really gives me nicknames besides, like, my family. So when you gave it, it was a warm welcome.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like every time I meet someone, I'm like, okay, what's their nickname? So with you,
That's cute.
I thought about it really hard. I was like, what's gonna be his nickname? And then like Diongo just came to me
How
once
did
in a
it come to
dream.
you? Oh,
I don't remember. It
dream.
came all over my face. I'm kidding. No,
But it's
I
a brilliant
think-
way to, like, remember names. Because I suck at remembering
Yeah.
them. So I like that. It's
Like, I
it's
always
the name
have-
ingrained in your head.
And it's always sometimes like, well, it varies. Most of the times it can be like just adding an extra syllable to your name, like Diongo, blah, blah. But a lot of my friends, I don't know why I do this. I just add the word anus at the end of their name. So I have like Sia anus, Bow anus,
Sebanus.
Seb anus. So yeah,
I feel
but
like
also
yours will be Stanky Seb.
Stanky Seb.
Because that stank ass breath and that stank ass attitude.
Oh, please, honey, please. No, but also, well, you have your Diongo, and my friend Viv's is Viviargo, so I guess the GO is also a common denominator.
Yeah, it's always comes back to you because Sebb Argo is the anus, the
'Cause-
ultimate anus.
And you're the asshole, and
Yes, baby.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm
We
kidding.
had a really good weekend, and our bodies are going through
Yeah,
it,
y'all, Pride Month is Norjork.
Turns out if
It's
you
Norjork.
transition to sobriety for like half a year, when you go back to alcohol, your body gets mad at you.
I think it was like for a reason we were like pulling back before Pride Month, and then Pride Month happened, and it's like you just owe it to the gays, the lesbians, and everyone in between and outside.
I
You
mean,
know, the
like,
LGBTQs play
If we're
ass.
sober, by all means, like stay with that. Like for most days we went out, I stuck to ginger ale, which was I was
Yeah.
very proud of.
Which I was
But
very impressed.
We right?
Yeah.
But it's big for me. But we went to one event and I caved because a very dear friend of ours had bottle service. And you know, when there's bottle service,
You have to
it's
service.
even more tempting.
You have to service the bottles.
Yeah, like
Bottles.
it's like not only is it bottle service, it's really nice bottles, and everyone around you is having their shots. And I was just like, you know what, tonight I'm gonna have a few.
And also it was like, because it was like a special event. Like it was like us, our besties that are also in our bridal party.
Yes, and we went
another
to
of our
see
bestie.
So
Then
shouts
iconic.
David and Tyler and Joa.
Which we should have them in the
I
podcast.
know, that'd be great. So David actually directed Good Girl, the music video, and my music video, and then
Hey, he's a pro at everything like
so good.
Web M3. What's it called? Web 3?
like the metaverse,
3M MP3 player.
Yeah.
I don't know. The metaverse, which I still don't understand. Like, I
the
understand it,
meta daddy.
but I don't understand it.
But the whole place was great. Like Sugar and Spice were there,
Which we weren't
which
impressed.
was
I am like,
initially Seb was like, "Hey, can we go to this event? Sugar and Spice are performing." And my response was, "Why?" Because I've seen Queens perform, and I have like a standard, and that I knew that Sugar and Spicy weren't exactly gonna meet.
listen, I love a little good Sugar and Spice. I think they're really
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, we're not hating.
But I do
se.
think not everyone deserves to be on stage. I'm kidding. No, I think it was just
Get off the
like
stage.
they have a special performance.
Yeah.
A niche performance, I think.
I think it's also like with the Drag Race format or TV formats, like you can be good on TV. That doesn't mean it correlates to like being an industry girl.
Yeah, like I feel
They're
like
on that stage just looking like lost puppies.
yeah, it was. I guess it's their gag,
I guess.
but
But
yeah.
I think it's a crutch to.
I
lean on
love
a
their
little bit.
heels though, and
Yeah,
wearing.
the fits are fitting.
I was wearing similar heels, which I regretted at the end of the night. Like-
I was in my trenches basically, carrying Seb across the streets of Toronto.
Like we went out after this party. We went to like a club, and then I was like, "Bitch, I can't feel my feet."
Another club.
And then like
Another club.
I take my shoes off like in the streets because I'm like, "No, bitch,
he's
I can't do
barefoot.
this."
I'm looking
and
at Seb like, girl,
The
take my
street was
shoes.
so cold that it felt like little knives going on my shoe and my feet, and I was like, I feel like I was bleeding, and look down. I'm like actually bleeding from all my toes.
Ew.
And then this one girl goes, "Oh, hon, don't walk barefoot on the street." And I'm like, "I don't want to." It's just I can't wear these shoes. And then Dion was buying a pizza, and then he walks out, and the God bless his soul, he gave me his socks.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad because we were like across the road and I saw the pizza place and I had already given Seb my shoes or my socks. And I was like, I'm going to need those back to go get us some
Yeah,
pizza.
you gave me your shoes at first, and then you were like, okay, let me have them back because I have to go to some pizza. And I was like, okay. So I was like sitting on
And I told them to stay there, but the pizza took so long to make, so they came across the street and Seb was like, my feet, oh my God.
It was bad, like.
And then the pizza lady gave me the pizza, and as she passed it to me, I in slow motion like flipped the box upside down, and then I quickly turned it back the right way up, and I'm like, it's fine. She was like, oh bitch, you just ruined your pizza. I go outside and I'm like, here, I got us pizza, but I might have dropped it, so but it's fine. And we open the box and it's like
it was destroyed. It wasn't that bad destroyed. It was just like a little bit of it was like
folded,
but it was delicious.
I'm still recovering from that pizza, to be honest.
And then like a little apparition of Winona Ryder just came up out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was actually cool.
It was like Winona Ryder from Stranger Things, like literally the full outfit, the full hair and everything. And she goes, I don't remember what she says.
She was telling all these like jokes that I guess they were straight jokes or something because we had no idea what the fuck she was saying.
I think she was giving lesbian though.
I don't know what she was giving, but she was giving straight jokes.
Yeah, what did she say? Was she like, fag?
I don't really remember, but I remember her saying something about Winona Ryder that made no sense. And I was like, maybe I just don't know Winona enough.
She was like, oh, I get that all the time. But I also get something else. Like, it was Natalie Portman, I think.
And I'm sitting there drunk like, Winona Ryder! That'd be a good drag name. Ride her! And then we saw these other two girls. They stopped and they were like, oh, handsome twink.
She's like, I love them boys. And I started playing with my pearls.
And she started talking about how she wanted to peg us.
And I was like, for a rate, I want to be I'm kidding.
She's like, all these clubs, like, you don't find the men, and then outside there's you two. We're like, not being pegged tonight, but thanks for the offer. And then it was like 2 days before we were outside this other club, and this guy comes up to us. And we're just all laughing, talking, and Seb and our friend Vicky didn't hear, but he was like, I'm just so glad the universe brought us together and I get to go home with you tonight.
He said that?
Yeah. And I was like, ha 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 ha.
No,
I don't think so,
that
doll.
one night, like, we went out the Thursday because our friend just got her PR. Besties are thriving in Pride Month, y'all.
Yeah, uplift your besties.
Yeah, so we went to celebrate that. And then they played Karma by Taylor Swift. Not once, not twice, but thrice.
Seb gave a nice toony tip.
No, that was the second day.
Time.
Yeah, like this day I gave a $5 bill.
Okay.
And then I tipped this one drag queen $5. And then afterwards, she goes, what artist do you want me to play?
Oh my God,
and literally nobody else in the audience. It's
like,
just me in the audience.
Like literally not another person.
It's empty.
The bar
is empty. It's just us. And she's like, what artist should I play? And I'm like, Taylor Swift. And she goes, oh, baby, do you not see the color of my skin? And it's
she was like, ask for like Nicki or something. And I was like,
she's like, ask for Nicki or Rihanna. That's all I can do. And I was like,
you told us to request someone.
Yeah, then don't say, what artist should I do?
And then like the two other people at the bar were like, we hate that bitch about Taylor. And I'm like, uh-oh, Seb's about to pop.
Oh my God.
And Seb was biting his tongue.
I was just recording them because I was like, I could post this on TikTok and cancel it in 1 minute. But I just deleted the video because I was like,
well, it was like her fourth drag performance, she said. So maybe she didn't know how to work a crowd yet.
We could sell, hun. Because then after that, Dion and I just went back to the back room and performed better than her.
Literally.
Well, not to the back room of the club.
We just went to the back and we were just
which we have a video. We'll post a full video
that
on
they are
Patreon.
Playing. Yeah, it was a moment. We lip synced for our life and Seb did win. But the part that
my back didn't.
The part you don't see on camera, because initially I was dancing alone and spinning around on the floor, and then Seb walked up to me and was like, girl, are you okay? We didn't even know where you went. And then he joined me.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
But yeah, I was waiting for you. I was spinning around in circles waiting for you and Vicky to come get me, and you didn't come, so I was spinning around in circles for like 5 minutes.
I think because we were talking shit about that drag queen.
And then you walk over, and I'm just like, I couldn't even see if it was you because I was so dizzy from spinning.
No, but then we went to the other place, and I'm like, "Oh, play Karma" to the DJ,
And it was the other place.
and
It was the
she's
good
like,
place.
"Oh, what version?" And I'm like, the fact that she just asked what
Yeah.
version of Karma, I was like, "This is the right place to be." And then she goes, I didn't understand her." And I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Ice Spice," and I'm like, "Yes."
And it was
hun.
giving like the night of
Yes.
nostalgia. I loved it because not only that, we went on like a not a busy night to the gay village, so there was no lines.
We
it was
would,
free
yeah,
to
we
get in.
could go everywhere.
So we're like bouncing back and forth, which never happens anymore.
Like,
and then
if-
that plus that, I was like nostalgia because I just think they should bring that back where like you can go and like tusk $5 and be like, DJ, play this song.
Yeah, I hate
because
when
that like
they're
adds
like-
to the feel of being at the club.
Yeah.
And these days it's like every club you go in, they have all these rules and you feel like you can't even move.
Yeah.
It's like I'm here to have fun.
And it's like, yeah, the DJ can have like a set list, but they
Right.
can sneak a little one or two,
one or two
every once in a while. Like, it's like the people are dancing, the people are the ones like paying the shots and everything. So it's like they're obviously going to be more excited to buy a drink if you play their song.
Their song, yes, precisely, and that's the job of the DJ. Like, get those people buying those drinks.
And then
Also, like, my biggest thing with DJs is, can they just like not see or hear through everything that's going on in their close area? Because like, when a DJ plays shit music and the whole dance floor stops dancing,
I know
it's like they don't notice somehow.
I know it's like I feel like they do notice, but they're too proud to do anything about it. So they just stick to their like guns. They're like, okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna keep this
And it's
track
like,
going for 20
honey,
minutes.
It's not working.
No, it
Switch
doesn't
it
work.
up.
I thought the job of the DJ. You know that movie we saw Zac Efron where he's like, you gotta build the heartbeat of the crowd.
Yeah, that one really touched you.
Why?
Because I feel like
I've always remembered that.
Yeah, I've already talked about that scene like more times than probably anyone in the world.
I don't even know the movie name.
But I remember
But I remember that.
I remember
we were in the
that.
theater. Me and you, right? I feel like I was with you in the theater.
Wait, was that not time?
What time? Oh, maybe that's why I remember so well.
Maybe that's why I don't remember. I'm kidding. No, but
Oh.
it's a life hack. If you miss going to the clubs but you don't want it to be like packed and you don't want to be pushed or everything, go out on Thursdays.
And I have been saying Thursdays are the new Fridays for about a year now, so people catch up.
Well, I would always go out on Thursdays in my old school because it was like Thursdays were the last days of school.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
then
like
I
a
don't
good
know
going
how.
out on
Like
Thursday.
every single weekend, I would go
You
out
bounce back
Thursday
for the weekend.
I would go out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't know how, honey.
I think it's just because we were young, we had nothing better to do. Like I think about it now, and I'm like, why has my opinions on drinking changed a little bit? And I think it's because back then, like, you see it as such a form of escapism and such a form of like just freedom. Now you're at an age where you're like, wait, it's alcohol.
And I
I've
guess
been there. I've seen that story.
I think it was also more like socialization.
Yeah,
Because I feel like now we're like, we can see people and we're like,
we don't need to get wasted.
yeah, no, you can meet someone without getting wasted. We're like, with us, it's different because we're dating already. But I feel like if you were single, you can go like to a yoga class or something and meet someone.
Yeah,
But I feel like a lot of people use alcohol to try to flirt
yeah.
and meet someone. So it's more like, it makes more sense when you're like, okay, yeah, let's go to the bar. So I can like, because I feel like if I was single, I'd be like, okay, I need a little bit of vodka or tequila to meet someone.
But like, good life hack for this kind of
Because I get
situation
anxious,
for all you.
man.
Yeah, for all you sober Sallies, like I get anxious too, and that's why I really did resort to alcohol a lot of times in social events. Like it was because I'm a good time on alcohol as well, but because I'm a good time on alcohol, like I felt like I wasn't not on alcohol. But I think like the more you force yourself out of your comfort zone to like, okay, I want to be sober today, so the key is not to tell everyone you're sober, because then you get to still be like, and nobody knows better, and then you get to realize the power of, oh, I can do this without
It's
alcohol.
always been within you, the fun. Yeah, the fun person is not the alcohol. It's you.
It's you. And the flirtatious person is you.
'Cause it's-
and like
I
saw
always
something
say
today,
this too.
confidence is free.
I always say
heard
this
that today.
too.
I was like,
Oh yeah,
yes.
confidence is free.
Like you get to go in a room and you don't. Yeah, there's all this anxiety and stuff we all go through in different levels, but it's like you get to you can wake up one day and just be like, oh, I don't feel confident, but I'm gonna choose confidence because like I get to because no one can take that from me.
Yeah, it's like I always wake up and I go, I'm a lucky girl,
I'm a lucky girl.
and it just manifests.
Does that work for you? Because I feel like since you've been doing that, it has been working for you.
Yeah, this whole year has been lucky, luck.
It's like our dear friend Vicky, we want to get back on the pod, said like, we're witches. And I think that kind of relates to everyone. You have the energy within you. And if you're putting it out there every morning that you're a lucky girl, well, guess what, honey?
You are lucky. Like, the proof is in the pudding. We were waiting for our Uber outside of the club. The Uber canceled, so it takes longer. And then I just hear the drag queen inside performing Karma by Taylor Swift.
Like, I gotta go back.
And I'm like, oh, I have to go in. So we go in. We're like, she's almost on the song. And then Vicky's like, okay, the Uber's here. So we're like, okay, bye. Karma is the boyfriend. We get in the Uber. What song is playing in the Uber?
Karma.
Karma.
After I was saying for like weeks that every time we go out, they don't play good tracks. We got
served.
V-track.
We got served.
Because if you do need a good, like, feel-good song, Karma's the one to go to.
Yeah, right now.
It's your head going back and forth.
With Ice Spice too. I was saying Dion has
spicy.
Ice Spice curls.
I love my ice spicy curls.
Like, was she always like redhead, or is it like a new look?
I think it's like a new, like, I think artists tend to brand themselves with like a certain color or something because it's like easy to recognize.
Yeah, I feel like she did really well with that branding.
Yeah, because like that's what Nicki did with the pink hair, and I just saw a photo of Ice Spice a while ago with pink hair. So maybe she like
switches it up per era.
She was like, you know what, the pink hair is not working.
Yeah, because I feel like
something else.
Yeah, the orange is so like you would never expect it, but she made it work.
Oh, she made it work, and like you said, like it's recognizable to her.
You have to go bald. Yeah, you have to be like, okay, whatever, let's go for it.
And like I love a healthy lock, and her locks look real healthy.
So talking about music, Olivia Rodrigo is coming out with a new song.
I think Doja is too,
on the 30th.
An album or something.
Doja, I think, is a song too.
Attention?
I don't know. I think that's a song.
It was like she's dripping in blood, which is so weird because I was like, maybe I should be dripping in blood for my album art, and then like 3 seconds later, Doja's dripping in blood on my timeline.
It's a sign.
It's a sign that I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I felt
that it's Doja's moment.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you think Olivia Rodrigo's song is gonna sound like?
What's it called?
It's called, I think it's Vampire.
Oh, that's it. Choice. Vampire.
Let me check.
Sucking your blood. Vampire. Out for the goods.
It's called
Vampire. Teeth so sharp.
On June
for your
30th.
Heart.
I think, and it's coming out on Twilight release date.
Oh. So it's Twilight release date, like the anniversary of when
aneurysm.
The anniversary of when it came out. Or are you talking about there's a new Twilight?
The anniversary of when it came out.
You were saying there's a new Twilight.
No, sorry, bestie.
But there is a new track.
I think it's gonna be like, "You're a bloodsucker, motherfucker."
Oh,
something like that.
I like that.
I think it's like before. Last time she started with Driver's License, but it was like Driver's License.
We've all heard the song,
but then she surprised us with Good For You. So I think it's gonna be like badass pop, more like
pop rock,
darker pop rock. Not as pop rocky as before, but darker pop rock. I think more pop,
less rock, more pop,
more punk, more funk,
more spunk.
But on other news, it was Father's Day yesterday,
and the daddies were out.
The daddies were out. Did you see Jennifer Lopez Instagram post?
No. What is that?
Let me show you.
Maybe give me a little sneak peek.
Is
it her man's? Who's her man's?
Yeah,
but I don't think I find him that hot. The Batman, right?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is not. I would not. Flick.
You don't?
I would not. Flick.
I feel like I'd zoo.
We've had this conversation before. Ben Affleck, not for me. Yeah, like work.
She was like, "Daddy appreciation post." I'm like,
I do appreciate.
But yeah, and then people were mad on the comments again because like every time a woman does something online, people are gonna be mad about it, and they're like, "Oh, and yet not one picture with his children. Why did you post this? So cringe." But I mean, like, I'm like, okay, all of y'all fuckers are just jealous. Let's be honest. Like, we all want to be J-Lo with a daddy. Like, if you're complaining about it in the comments.
No, yeah, like, just...
I have my own Ben Affleck right here.
Like, it's tired. Like, I can't, like, mind your own business. Like, why are you not posting with your kids? Like go post with your kids.
Why would you post a picture?
What you do.
Why would you post a picture of your husband half naked and then talk about Father's Day? Girl, check out gay Twitter. Every single gay posted themselves naked, half naked on Twitter and just said, "Happy Father's Day." I did that too, hon. We're all guilty.
And it's because the daddies of the world are appreciated.
Yeah.
We don't like men, but we like daddies.
Daddies.
God,
Yeah.
get it right. Get it right, people. Keep up.
No, but yeah. And I feel like with them too, they're always like trying to make drama around them. Like there was this paparazzi video and it was like them walking to their car. And obviously they're tired of the paparazzi. So you can see Ben Affleck's face. He's like, and they're all like,
his famous eye rolls.
and they're like, oh my God, Ben Affleck is so miserable in that relationship. He hates her. He's so sad. And it's like, girl,
you should have seen Sebb and I before this podcast screaming at each other.
no, it's like, girl, there's paparazzi following you 24/7. I'd be pissed too. I'd be doing eye rolls left, right, and center.
Exactly. Like, we're all human.
And it's like nobody knows everything that goes on in a relationship.
No, you don't. We're all human, and like, you just gotta take everything you say, see it like face value. You know, like nothing's that deep.
Yeah, like the YouTube short that I posted that I love that's getting so much attention, but there's so much people commenting. He has a girlfriend. Like I posted this YouTube short where it's like when his girlfriend is out working or something, and then you come in and then we make out.
I was there.
So for the people that haven't seen it, go check it out. Boost it. I'm kidding. No, but then so many people are like, oh my God, so he's cheating? You're normalizing cheating. Oh my God. And I'm like, first of all, it takes 1 second to go to my account and realize that it's fiction.
Yeah. Also, let's like normalize open relationships.
Yeah,
like,
I was like
you
replying to a bunch of them. I was like, it's open relationship.
you don't know. You don't know.
But it's like not everything you see online is real. So I feel like everything you see online, you should stop, be like, okay, wait, maybe this is fiction, maybe this is entertainment.
Yeah, like entertainment is created with storylines, and it's all smoke and mirrors for entertainment.
Yes, but then there's
like,
people
I'm out here to be entertained. I love being an entertainer because I love fucking being entertained. But I don't sit there and go, oh, this person's entertaining me, but I'm gonna read it and get mad at the nuances that like aren't even there.
Yeah.
Like, stop fucking pulling out shit. Because if I spend all day looking in the mirror and looking at the bad shit, guess what? I'm gonna hate myself. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sit there and look at the good shit. And I'm gonna tell myself how great I am. And that's what I'm gonna do to those entertainers as well. Like, if we're just constantly looking at the bad shit, then honey, you clearly don't want to be entertained.
You have diarrhea.
Yeah, you just want to go to your therapist and yell at somebody. So go to your therapist.
I think that's a new popular comment. Everyone keeps commenting.
What?
Oh no, my therapist needs a therapist after this or something like that. And I'm like, well, maybe it'd be good if you actually had a therapist hand.
Yeah.
We all need one.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's time to destigmatize therapy, I feel. Because I feel like the 100%. Whole world would be way better if we all got therapy.
I mean, it's so good to just like...
Even though...
I would like to just say that if you don't know how to articulate how you're feeling, then go talk to someone about it because it's just going to help.
Yeah. I do have like trauma with therapy because one time I went to therapy and the therapist was like, well, you do know that bisexualism doesn't exist, right? There's like tests around that. And I was like, I literally just stayed quiet and then I went home and I was like, Mom, we can't go back to this guy.
No, it's a good point.
Yeah.
It's scary. You do have to be careful and choose your therapist wisely. Because you got to remember, everyone is just a person. Like, an actor is just a person. A therapist is just a person. And everyone has their own biases.
Yeah, like, they can't help. Like, you can't help but have your own biases in whatever you do. Which is, like, if you're doing something like a doctor, like, therapist, you shouldn't. But it's, like, some people won't.
Yeah, but if you go to, like, the church therapist, I don't fucking know, the free therapy down the road. Like, maybe...
Oh, she's cussing my...
Yeah. Maybe it's not the most reliable source of moral,
I didn't go to a church
ethical
therapist.
guidance.
It was a recommended therapist. Which is scary.
It is scary.
Because it's like, I feel like I've always been like strong will about who I am. Like, I won't let anyone like have a say in who I am.
Right.
So, but imagine I wasn't, and I'm like listening to this therapist and go, okay, he says bisexualism doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's like how conversion therapy is so toxic and stuff, because you're just manipulating these young minds. And they're like, no, the gays have the agenda. You're manipulating these young minds. It's like, no. Pretty sure when I was young, I was just as gay as I am now.
And also, like, my agenda is pretty booked right now. I don't have time.
Girl, we don't care.
I don't have time.
Let's say it once and twice and 3 times for everyone in the back. Queer people who are here on this earth entertaining, 18 plus queer people are here to entertain 18 plus people. Like, I'm not going out to a club and putting on a titty, which I don't even do, but if I did, I'm not doing that and hoping that all the 15-year-olds come on and tip me, you know? No, I'm not. I'm asking for the adults coming to the adult club.
Yeah.
So everyone, please stop weaponizing queer people to, you know, bring out your hate towards the trans community, the queer community, to bring out your hate towards us and group us all into a box of what? Of what? Your own delusions. So get out of your delusionals.
But you know who I'm hoping? I'm hoping she's good.
Okay, are you okay, Joan?
I'm hoping Bebe Rexha is good.
Baby.
See what happened?
Who knew? Who knew this is what would have to happen for the gays to care about her again?
So real.
No, but the real tea is like, I feel in my heart, Bebe Rexha is one of those artists that a lot of people hate just to hate. And I kind of feel bad.
Does she sing the remix of I'm good and I'm feeling
blue?
Because it goes, I'm good, but then, so somebody threw a phone at her while she was performing, which is like,
oh, and then did she
why
stand
would
up
you
and go, I'm good, yeah,
no,
I'm feeling all
the
right.
next day, she posted a photo of her, like, all swollen with, like, stitches. And she's like, she captioned it, I'm good. But it's like, why would you throw your phone at someone?
It's fucked up.
Like, it's like, first of all, it's fucked up. But second of all, like, do you have, like, a lot of money that you're just going to buy a second phone?
No, yeah, for sure. Sorry.
Like, because Baby is just performing. And you can see in the video, somebody throws their whole ass phone. It's not even just an iPhone. I think it's like a Samsung, one of those big Samsungs.
You hit someone in the right place, you could kill them.
Yeah, like the fact that she had to get stitches. Because imagine like this is heavy.
Okay, people have to like if you hit here, the bone can go straight into your skull and you can die immediately.
Ooh.
If you hit here, which I'm pretty sure I did at the Pride Party the other day because I have some serious pain going on.
When?
I don't know when we were drunk. This is why I don't drink. I've definitely smashed my face against you or someone else. And
oh wait, I think
it hurts.
Did we hit her? Yeah, I have a
hurts.
memory of us smashing our heads against each other or something.
It's giving. If it was 2 inches this way, I would have died because your temple's here. That's what I was gonna say.
But
if they hit the temple with the phone, boom, another case of the deceased.
did it actually happen, or am I imagining it?
Something did happen because I've been massaging my face since that night, and it feels like my temple's like gonna blow.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Hopefully you're okay.
I've been manifesting the same thing.
Anyways, baby,
Baby, we're praying for you. Hashtag pray for baby. No, but for real. No, but for real. Hashtag like, y'all really want to still bring your phones to concerts, right? Well, that's not going to be a thing if people keep it up.
Yeah, like the whole thing. I hate when people throw things in like to the stage.
It ruins it for everyone.
Because it's like they obviously have like a choreography and things like that. So it's like if it's just there, they could slip, they could die.
They could die. Now you know they're gonna up security even more, and it's already crazy.
Yeah.
Now you know that it's just like, come on, people. Like we wanna taste the artist's sweat, and you're taking that away from us.
But like one time, I forgot. Oh,
one time I can tell you. One time, Justin Bieber, circa 2012.
No, yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
We want to lick the sweat. We don't want to lick your things that you're throwing on the stage.
Exactement. I want to smell the perfume of the artist. I don't want to
smell whatever you're throwing in
Exactly.
there. Yeah.
Well, because people have thrown water bottles at Bieber. What else has been thrown?
Yeah.
Shoes.
But the fact that like one water bottle was thrown at Justin Bieber, and then after that, like they don't let you have the bottle caps from the water bottles. But then
That's
a
right.
phone is thrown at Bebe Rexha and nobody does anything about it. That is misogyny.
I mean, I don't know though. It's giving like, are they really gonna be able to stop people from bringing their phones?
I know.
Because
No,
if they say like, hey, we're having a Taylor Swift concert, but no one can bring their phone, do you think it would affect sales?
I think
because
people,
so many-
I think people just would sneak them in.
Because people live vicariously through their phones. Like, so there's some people who genuinely would not want to experience a fun event without. filming
Yeah,
it on
I
their
saw
phone.
a video of Charlie Puth performing, and literally nobody was moving. They were just recording, and I'm like,
gross.
because like I like to move, I'll record, but like this, I'm not even looking. I'm just like, what?
I make a
'Cause I like
rule
to
of
have
it.
like both experiences.
Yes,
You know.
I make a rule. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, we're here to live life in the moment. Like technology is, I think, here's something we use for our advantage, but I try to make sure it's not controlling me too much.
Yeah, that you're not
And-
living through your phone. Because if you're just even like watching the concert through your phone
The whole
I don't know.
time,
I feel like that's
girl,
like so fucked.
You're not even experiencing life, and it makes me sad because like just like with the way AI is going and stuff, like, so what in the future is everyone just going to be mindlessly with the goggles like this, and like you're not even going to be like turning to your friend like, oh my god, I just got tickets to Taylor, because you're already at the concert virtually.
Yeah, I think so.
It's sad.
But
It's
one time my friend and I went to One Direction, and we were like,
and you were the only ones dancing.
No,
and you got kicked out for dancing.
No, we were like, the day before we made these like shirts that I don't remember what it said. I think it had like our Twitters and like, we love you, Harry.
I would
like
take me back. I would take me back. I would prefer the times where like even though it's annoying, where everyone would show up with a poster and no one with a phone. I would prefer that than everyone showing up with their phones.
Yeah,
now.
posters are annoying too.
Because now if you're the one at the concert, woo, getting your life, people think you're the one doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like no.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. You're sitting there on your phone.
But wait, so my friend and I made that shirt, and we did like, it was white, but we put like paint in it to make it glow in the dark.
I know exactly what paints you're
on. And then we go up to, like, we weren't first row or anything, so then we go up to someone that was first row, and we're like, hi, can you throw this at them?
So you're the problem, it's you.
Yeah. And then like halfway through the concert, we keep looking at that way to see like they're throwing the shirt or not, because we're like, it has our Twitters, like they're gonna follow us, and we're like, ah. And then we just see like, well, in the concert, before the concert, we wrapped it up, and then we put more of that paint for it to glow, but the paint, I guess, wasn't working, so it just looked like a dirty rag.
Explode with neon paint all over Harry's face.
Halfway through the concert, we see like a little brown ball go, boo! And we're like, it's our shirt, yes! And then Harry just goes, boop! And kicks it off stage.
Oh.
It was sad, but it was like, I don't blame him, because it looked like a dirty rag. It looked like a rag that somebody had shit on them or something. And I'm like, no, it was our Twitters, Harry.
You tried that.
So ever since then, I have beef with Harry Styles. Dude, it's summer.
That's so crazy. It's also crazy how after this pod, I'm gonna sit down and finish up some tune stuff, and then by tonight the album will be and it's ready for just some polishing up, and I'll be in my Lord moment. I'll be posting those stories too, baby.
Teasing.
It's so exciting.
If you could describe your album in 3 words, what would it be?
Without giving away the song titles or album title?
Yeah.
If I could describe the album in 3 words, it would be growth, reflection, and honesty.
Wow.
No, I don't know.
I love that. Well, yeah, I could see it.
A lot of that. I think I would also describe it as painful.
Ooh.
Reflective.
Ooh.
And salty.
I like those words. I like the word growth. One time, I told someone, happy birthday. I was like, happy birthday. Hope this year is full of light and growth. And they got mad. They were like, why would you say that? And I'm like, well, I feel like everyone is always growing. Like, it's not that deep, man.
It's not that deep. And truly, like, if you get mad at that, maybe that's saying that you do need to grow.
Yeah, I feel like if I got that message and I was like, why are they saying that? Then I'd be like, I catch myself like, oh, wait.
Why am I getting mad?
Wait a second. Maybe I do need to do a little bit of growing. Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. I feel wrong in my soul when I'm not growing. Like I know, like, you know when you have that like voice in your head that tells you to do something, you're like, I should do this.
Yeah.
And then when you don't do it, it feels like shit. So even though it might feel scary or hard or unfamiliar or uncomfortable to do it, just I truly think you have to follow through, because if you don't, you're gonna regret it.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's always growing, and you can always tell when you're like, okay, maybe I can I can change some things. Like, because if you're just sitting there in your little throne,
you start to rot in that.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no, I don't need to grow anymore. But you're only like fucking 7 in your mind. Mm-hmm. Like, honey, we all need to grow.
Oh, and there's this really cool thing I saw the other day, and it was like, maybe Twitter, God knows who where, and it was like saying how, say you're 29 years old, right? So say you're an adult from like 18. So at that point, you're an 11-year-old adult. So it's like, so when you're 25, you're a 7-year-old adult. So like,
which
we're all out here
makes
stressing.
Sense,
yeah. Like we're all out here stressing But essentially what it was saying is you don't have to stress, just like fall into those things, do those things, don't fear those things, because you're only 7. Like, you got time to figure it out.
Yeah, and it makes sense because like you deal with a lot of these like young adults, and you're like, I'm dealing with toddlers. But it's like makes sense because we're all toddlers. We're all like living life for the first time
And navigating what it means to be an adult, because when they throw you out of whatever school you're, privileged enough to go to as a young person, you kind of just realize that like a lot of the stuff that you thought was important and essential to what you need to do in life is not. Like,
Yeah,
because then
like-
all of a sudden they're all like, it is very much like, okay, you need to figure out how you're gonna make money, and you need to know who you are, and you need to do it all now. So of course we're all a little bit like, oh fuck.
Yeah, like everything that you learn in school is good for like certain areas of your life.
Yeah, to
But
give you like
most
intellect and
Most of
skills.
the areas in your life, it's like you don't even need school for that. It's like more like you need to know yourself. You need to know like how to like
business, how to manage your
interact,
time,
how to interact with others, how to like it's like so many other things than just school. And it's like
It takes
yeah,
you
and
need the experience.
you can only learn it by living and by being like on your own, kid.
Yeah, so I thought that was so cool. It's like, wow, yeah, like we're young adults.
We are young.
Because I thought young adult was 19, but I'm like, no, bitch. We stand. I'm a young adult, and I love that.
Oh,
Because I'm like, it gives. I still got time. I think so many times, especially in gay culture, we're like, by a certain age you have to be doing this and you have to do that, and by a certain age in the entertainment industry you have to do this, and it's like, I really think that's all just a load of bullshit.
Yeah, but like I feel like everything in life is just like people compare themselves to others, and in reality, it's like we could all die today or tomorrow.
It's not serving you to bring yourself down by being like someone else is doing this.
Yeah, because then someone else is comparing themselves to you, and it's like that. It's just a stupid process of like cycle of like everybody comparing to each other, and it's not serving anyone. Like just focus on your own road.
Yeah, just focus on serving.
Focus as long as you're serving.
Like serving, going to your serving job, you have to pay those bills, unfortunately, but also serving.
I know. I feel like I would love to like try out serving because I feel like I'd be good at it, but I also feel like I wouldn't be good at it because I feel like I would spill a lot of things.
I think
I feel like I
would be
wouldn't
the worst.
serve, I would spill.
It would
Because
soggy.
yeah, like you see
Like your
people,
t-shirt.
you see people with like a lot, like a
Not
lot
your t-shirt
of.
right now.
I thought you said my teacher.
No. Ew.
Oh yeah, my concert.
Your soggy
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, your soggy t-shirt from the concert.
No, but like you see like what's it called? Waiters with like servers with like the big ass trays and a lot of things, and I'm like, how do they not drop anything?
Oh, I could never. I'm the clumsiest person, and I think the first thing to go would be like coffee on someone's face.
Yeah, right. Like I would spill so many things, and then they go like, "Careful, this is hot," holding it like without anything else, and you touch it and it's like burning hot. You're like, "Bitch, how?"
What about like when you have a waiter who's incredibly new, struggling, awkward, uncomfortable, and you just have to like be nice because you feel bad for them?
I know. I'm always like when I tell them that they're struggling, I'm like try to be really, really nice. I'm like, yeah, no.
And then they leave the table and everyone's like, what the fuck is going on?
I hate like being in a restaurant with someone that's like rude to
Oh,
waiters and everything, and like it's
No,
like,
if you're rude to the waiter, no.
yeah, and they're like they can tell, like we can all tell that it's their first day or something, and then the waiter goes and they're like, "Wow, I feel like they're new, right?" And it's like, no, you don't have to say it. You can just be nice to them, like
loud, obnoxiously. It's like they can hear you.
yeah.
This is
And
a
it's
small
like we
restaurant.
all have an off day. Maybe that was their off day.
But it's also like when people bring it to the next level, and it's like, you do not need to go and complain about your meal that came 10 minutes late. Like, you can see they're struggling.
Yeah, when they're like, "Can I speak to the manager? My meal was so late." Or like,
It's like, so,
we've been sitting in restaurants like for 2 hours without being served.
and we don't say a word.
And we were like,
We are the best
we
customer.
were like, should we just go? I don't want to say anything.
We were at Olive Garden and this happened, and we literally were like, most people by the hour-long mark of not getting served would be like, I'm gonna go talk to someone.
Because yeah, they kept going. Like we got sat down, and then someone was like, "Your server's coming up." And then like an hour passed, and we were like, "Should we go?"
And their servers like walking past our table like every 5 minutes. Like, it's not like they weren't in our area. So we really were like, is this a homophobic attack?
I was like, I think they just forgot about.
Yeah, like
us.
something strange is going on. And
So-
then what did he end up saying when he came over? It was
Because we were
really
gonna
weird.
walk out. We were gonna like, okay, let's just go. So we started grabbing our things, and then they were like, wait, no, please stay, sorry about that, or like something like they really want us to stay.
There was a really nice guy,
okay,
yeah,
no
and he was like,
worries.
"Oh, my manager's coming." And then when the manager comes, they're like, by this point, we've like got our bags, we're leaving. So yeah, when they start saying like, no, please stay, like it'd only be another. They were like another 20 minutes or something. We're like, girl, like you want to? Okay, yeah, no, we're
but
good.
we still stayed.
Did we? No, we left.
No, we still stayed and we ordered, bitch. You don't remember?
Oh my god, I thought we left.
No, we ate. Yeah,
That's so funny. We're like, okay, and actually, did we get a discount?
No, I think we tipped real good though.
We're like, you made us wait 3 hours,
Because he was
and
really
here's a $50
nice.
tip. Yeah, the guy who came over, he wasn't like a waiter. He was like a cleaner. So he was very nice because he was like sorting us out and getting the attention of the manager. So queen.
Yeah.
So we had to tip our bestie.
I love you.
I love you. I love how there's so many memories we have.
I know.
And I was just talking about this. I like being sober more often at parties is great because I remember things. So it's been cute, like remembering Seb's cute dance floor moves and such.
Thank you.
Usually I'm too blacked out to notice.
Oh, I was dancing like the last time. I kept like just lifting one foot at the time because I couldn't stand on those shoes. So I'd be like dancing with one foot up, and then I would switch and be like, "Woohoo!"
I'm the one who like loves to dance and also is constantly thinking about how I look ridiculous, and then also not caring, and then also remembering that I have to move my feet in a way that doesn't look like I have 5 left feet. Like I literally, like I'll have people like friends be like, "Oh my god, your dancing is so good," and I'm like, I just feel like people are always reading me
No, it's good.
because I'm like, I know I'm tall, and I just feel like I'm super like one of those wiggly worms, the blow up inflatables. I feel like no matter what dance move I do, I'm always gonna look ridiculous.
I feel like when you go clubbing, everyone's like that.
Yeah, like you think you're the main character, yeah.
No, everyone's like a little blow up doll going, "Wow!" Like
True, but no, that's not true because I see people like not dancers, but just there's some people who can casually dance so well.
But I feel like that's
And I'm
the
like,
same
maybe that's
thing.
not me.
I feel like it's the same thing as like, because like for example, we go to karaoke. It's not to prove a point. It's just to go.
Exactly.
Mary bitch.
Yeah, like I don't mind looking a
So
go.
it's like so it's like going dancing. It's not to go like run
Right.
downtown.
But I wish I could sometimes. Like sometimes I feel like I wish I knew a move or two because I do have a solid 5 steps I go to over and over again.
I think I do too. I
Yes.
just go.
And Seb loves me spinning him, which is really cute.
Oh yeah, when we like dance together.
Yeah, I love spinning you. You're the cutest.
I love
And kissing you because when we went out the other night, Seb's not usually the one to do romantic gestures. Like it's usually me.
Come again, bitch.
No, you're very romantic, but like it's Seb. I don't think you've ever been the type to like get me flowers at a bar, but he did the other night, and it was so cute. I was like, he loves me. And then 5 seconds later, we were dancing, and this guy was like checking you out, and you were like totally drunk out of it. You don't remember this? You're like totally drunk out of it, and I was totally drunk too. So I look over, and I thought you were flirting with him because like So I like got in my feels, and then I thought you were like mad at me or something because I was like Seb, and you were just
when
like
you went out.
yeah, I was like Seb, and you were just like this, and I was like, first of all, he's letting this guy get all up to him, and then he's like, I'm talking to him, and he's ignoring me. I'm like, what did I do? So I go outside, and then I look down at the rose, and I'm like, oh, he loves me. I was like, he loves me, not that guy. I'm gonna go back in.
I didn't know that happened. What guy?
I think you just like it was at a point in the night where you were just like.
Yeah, I had my sunglasses on. I'm telling you, when you have sunglasses on in the club, it's like another world. I was just like,
because I was like, I like tried grabbing your hand and you like tossed it away, and then this guy was like going up to you, and you were like, it looked like you were flirting, you weren't, but my drunk ass thought you were. So I got all like butthurt.
Oh my god, no!
I'm like texting you. I'm like, I'm getting empanadas, and then you're like, come back inside. I'm like, I look down at the rose. I'm like, fine, I'm coming.
I was like, I think it was a misunderstanding.
I'm like, no, I'm getting cheese empanadas. Do you want one?
But then, was it the guys that were trying to steal a beer from?
Me?
Joe and I.
I mean, you do love to take people's alcohol, so I'm sure.
kind of kleptomaniac sometimes. No, because then like these guys came in with like a big bucket of beer, and it was like 2 a.m. They weren't gonna finish it, so
Help them
I was
out.
like, Joe, let's grab one. Like, but I was like trying to like
with beer, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I was just like anything to not feel the pain from my feet.
Well,
And
there was
then-
another time recently you had beer from me.
It was that same night. Because I drank one from you.
I'm like, did someone give me a beer?
I think you bought it.
And you drank it. I remember you.
Yeah.
That's wild because you never drink. I always try to get you to drink beer and you won't.
But the pain was really bad. Like,
from the beer.
No, from the shoes.
So that's why you drank the beer.
That's why I was drinking it.
But how'd you feel about the beer? Because you're always like so against it.
I don't like it, but I could finish it. I finished it.
So could you get drunk off of just beer now?
No.
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 You have to be drunk first.
Like, I wouldn't, yeah. Like, I wouldn't drink, I would drink piss before beer, I think. I'm
Really?
kidding. No.
If I like circle back to all my drunk experiences in my life, if like now being sober and knowing that I don't want to drink because like many reasons, but the hangovers are bad. If I was in a situation where I was like, okay, I have to drink tonight, then I would probably say, okay, 2 beers. Because not only do I get a buzz off beer, but if it's only 2 or 3, the next day I don't feel nothing. Whereas with wine or hard liquor, it's always some kind of headache.
Really?
Like, I hate how I can't even have 1 glass of wine without getting a headache.
I had champagne and I was getting really bad acid reflux. I was like, ugh. And then I was like, telling her, we're like, I need to go poop. So we went to poop. And then I was pooping. And then someone went like this. And like, I don't know what they said, but I was like this. And I'm like, and they're like,
some random?
Yeah, they're like, sorry. And I'm like, you're good. But I had like my whole shirt covered.
They throw a phone at you?
Good. I'm like, I'm not Bebe Rexha.
No, fuck. She's performing in 2 hours. Well, this has been so rude.
Yeah, it's been really rude, y'all.
It's been so rude. If you want to check out full Patreon episodes, go do that. Patreon.com/Sebastian.
Shout out to the demonetized bestie.
Right here, right now, right here, right now. And our Rainbow Clown besties. Happy Pride Month, you Rainbow Clowns.
And shout out to Manny.
Our Sebastian collector. Love y'all. This has been a fun
Stay
episode.
rude. See y'all later.
See you next week. Stay
Bye.
safe. Bye.